Hello and welcome back to another episode of Salon Once. I'm Belle and I'm here with Imogene.
Hey guys, first is around the world, and this week we'll be visiting the United Kingdom.
Next up is Math Corner starring Judah and Ava. So what do you think about Math Corner, Imogene?
I can't wait. I'm so excited to learn more about fractions.
Me too. So let's get started.
Hello and welcome to my math cooking show. I'm Chef Judah and I'm here with a special mathematician. Her name is Ava.
Hey everyone, I'm Ava.
Today we're going to be using fractions to make rock candy.
If you wish to participate with us, have an adult help prepare the following ingredients.
Like corn syrup, food coloring, and water.
So how long does it take to make rock candy, Chef Judah?
Making rock candy takes only 20 minutes. Plus cooling time, usually 30 to 45 minutes for it to harden.
Which I want to add fractions, so if we had to make subtraction with fractions, we use 20 and 30, 10 pieces left, which equals 10. Then we use 45 and 10, 35 pieces are left, which equals 30.
Awesome.
Thanks. What equipment is needed for rock candy?
The main thing you'll need to make this recipe are a kitchen scale, which is optional, a baking sheet, and a candy thermometer.
So if we delete the kitchen scale, the fraction is 2/3.
What, 2/3? Doesn't that mean there's one piece missing?
Yes, Chef, there is one piece missing.
So that means we took one of the 3 pieces away from a hole.
Yes. Does brown sugar work for rock candy?
Yes, brown sugar will work, but that it will give your candy a brownish hue that may be more difficult to color. It can also lead to a slightly bitter flavor if overcooked.
If we add 2 fractions about this paragraph, one for the good things, which is 1/3, and another for the bad things, and it's 2/3.
There's an other fraction. 1/3 doesn't that mean there's 2 pieces missing, not 1 piece?
Yes, this time it isn't 1 piece missing. It's 2 pieces missing.
Okay.
What can I use to color rock candy?
We could use regular water-based gel or food coloring.
If we were missing the water, the fraction is 1/2.
Okay.
Does temperature matter when making rock candy?
Yes, temperature is super important. You need to bring your sugar to the hard crack stage, which is 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Otherwise, it will not harden. Please ask an adult before using an oven.
Why is my rock candy not hardening?
If the candy doesn't harden, even after sitting for a long time, it should only take 45 minutes, not much longer, it might be that your liquid never got hot enough. It's important that your temperature reaches 300 degrees Fahrenheit while cooking the syrup. And the best way is to make sure it doesn't get hot enough to use a candy thermometer to check. This is not the time for guessing.
How do you break up hard candy sheets?
To turn the sheet of candy into small pieces, the easiest to use is a metal mallet. Just hit the sheet until it breaks into pieces. If you want to make it look more like raw candy, place those pieces into a bag and use a rolling pin to crush them up even smaller.
Thank you for joining us. Keep learning and keep having fun. And thank you, Judah, for having me on your show.
Anytime, Ava. We hope to have you back soon.
Bye, everyone.
Wow, those fractions are awesome. Judah and Ava are really good at them.
I agree. Wow, that was amazing, guys. I'm glad I listened to it because now I understand fractions better.
Ahora vamos a la palabra de la semana con Imogen y Paisley.
Buena idea, Belle.
Hola amigos y bienvenidos a Palabra de la Semana. Soy Paisley y hoy estoy aquí con mi amiguito Imogen.
Hola chicos, estamos emocionados de compartir la palabra especial de esta semana.
Exacto, y la palabra de esta semana es cooperación.
Cooperación. ¿Qué significó eso?
Buena pregunta, Imogen. Cooperación significa trabajar juntos y ayudarnos mutuamente para lograr algo.
Ah, como cuando jugamos juntos en el parque.
Exacto, cuando jugamos juntos compartimos juguetes y nos ayudamos unos a otros. Eso es cooperación.
Ah, lo entiendo. ¿Por qué es importante la cooperación?
Muy buena pregunta. La cooperación es importante porque cuando trabajamos juntos podemos lograr cosas increíbles.
¡Qué genial! ¿Puedes dar un ejemplo?
Claro, Imogen. Que estamos construyendo una torre con bloques. Si trabajamos juntos, la torre será más alta y fuerte, pero si no cooperamos, la torre podría caer.
¡Wow! Así que la cooperación hace todo mejor.
Exactamente. Trabajar juntos hace más fuertes y felices.
¡Qué divertido! Así que la palabra de la semana es cooperación. Recuerden, amigos, siempre es genial cooperar y ayudarse mutuamente.
Eso es correcto. Gracias por unirse a nosotros en Palabra de la Semana. Hasta la próxima vez.
Adiós, amigos.
Bien hecho, amigos. can't wait for all the questions that Miss Rundhaug will answer with some nice responses.
I can't wait for the interview. Let's get into our amazing interview.
Take it away, Naomi and Kennedy. Hello guys, and welcome to an interview, and my name is Kennedy. I'm here with my friend Naomi.
Hi guys.
We have a guest, Naomi.
Who's the guest, Kennedy?
It's Mrs. Rundhaug.
Hi everyone.
Welcome to Salon on Set. Shall we get started?
I would love to get started.
Where you were born in Bremerton?
Was I born in Bremerton?
Yeah.
No, I was actually born in Tacoma.
That's cool.
Thank you.
What do you know in our school? What do you do in our school?
I am a literacy specialist. So my job is to work with small groups of students, and we work on building our foundational reading skills.
Like you do with us.
Exactly.
What do you find most challenging about your job?
That's a great question. I think one of the parts that is hardest about my job is that there never seems to be enough time to do all the things that I want to do. Because I work with students from kindergarten through 5th grade, I only have a limited amount of time every day to work with each group. So I wish I had more time to work with all of my students every day.
How much minutes?
Each group is 40 minutes.
That's a bit long.
Oh, you think it's too long?
No. What do you find most rewarding?
Ooh, I love watching kids when they have that light bulb moment and things suddenly make sense. So, for example, we have been working on vowel teams. And so, for example, like AI makes that A sound. And so when all of a sudden kids see that and they remember it, and then they're seeing it in words and they're reading the sounds correctly, that is very rewarding for me.
Good. Have you ever visited other countries?
I have. So one of my most favorite things to do when I am not working is I like to go on cruises, which are really big ships, and they go to many different countries. So I've been very, very lucky, and I have gotten to go on cruises to different countries like in the Caribbean, and I've done some cruises and I've gone to countries in Europe. So I love to travel. That's probably my favorite thing to do outside of school.
That's really cool.
Thank you.
Do you have any special or interesting moments of when you were in elementary school?
Let's see. When I was in elementary school, like actually in school, when I was in 6th grade, we did a social studies project where we got to write postcards to people, and we got to pretend that we were from different countries. And so I picked the Caribbean, and I got to my country was the Bahamas, so I got to write postcards to my family pretending that I had visited the Bahamas, and I got to write about cool things that I had seen and like what the weather was like, and so that was a really fun project for me.
I always like to do that.
Yeah, that was fun. The other thing that I did when I was in elementary school, and this was not in school, but when I was 4th grade all the way through my senior year of high school, I did 4-H and FFA, and so I raised pigs and dairy cows, and I showed them at our fair every summer.
Cool. Do you have any pets?
I do. I have one cat, and her name is Sora.
I love cats.
Me too.
Well, do you have any questions for us?
Yes, I think my question is, so Kennedy and Naomi, you are both in my groups this year. Do you have any advice for students who are struggling to read, and what would you say you could tell them about like all the things that you have learned in group?
We learned the vowel consonant E and vowel teams
and open syllables and close syllables.
Oh, nice.
Well, you could show them how to, if there's a vowel catch in an E and they don't know where it is, you could just, give them hints. But if they really can't get it, you can just show them where it is and, teach them and do it, if you're saying, animal, you just say it in, parts. Animal.
So also breaking it into the syllables?
Yeah.
Nice.
When there's an E, the last letter E in the words, or there's a vowel in the beginning, that's supposed to be a long syllable because the E makes the vowels make it long.
That's right. Oh my goodness, you guys have learned so much this year, and I am so proud of you guys. You guys have worked really, really hard.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And that is for all today. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. This was fun.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Wow, that was awesome. Miss Rundhaug seems like a fun person to talk to.
Wow, I agree.
Wow, I can't wait to learn a bit more about the UK.
I can't wait either. Well,
let's get started.
Hi, and welcome back to another Around the World.
Hi, I'm Lucy.
And I'm Penny.
Today we are going to talk about the United Kingdom.
Did you know a shorter way to call the United Kingdom is the UK?
Oh, that's really cool, Penny.
Thanks, Lucy. Here are 7 things that British people eat for dinner. Cottage pie, Sunday roast, bacon sandwich, Irish stew, Scotch eggs, mushed peas, last but not least, bread and butter pudding.
Wow, that's so cool. Want to hear 7 things that British people eat for breakfast?
Sure, why not?
Okay, here they are. English breakfast, like eggs and others, black bacon, black pudding, crumpet, toast, egg, soldiers, and to top it all off with some fried bread.
Wow, that sounds good. You're making me hungry.
Am I?
Yes.
Here are some amazing facts about Britons. They drink a lot of tea, almost 100 million a day. The Queen does not have a passport. London has the world's longest running show. They also have a cheese rolling as a sport.
What do you mean cheese rolling?
Cheese rolling is cheese rolling is like a sport where they throw a lot of cheese down a hill and then people just start rolling down the hill, and the first person who makes it down the hill gets the cheese.
That's a lot of cheese. If I get rotten before they eat it all.
Thanks, Benny.
Those were really interesting, cool facts.
Thank you.
But do you want to know 3 more random facts about Britain?
Sure thing, Penny.
Since London is in Britain, here are 3 famous buildings. The Royal Albert Hall and St. George's Hall, and Britain has 51 popular buildings. And last but not least, Britain is the most popular for their unique accent.
Wow, that is some awesome research, Penny. You did good.
Well, thank you, Lucy.
What else? What else do you know about the UK?
Do you want to know 3 places in the UK?
Sure, Penny.
First, Manchester, London, and last but not least, Liverpool.
Would you like to know the story of the founder and the UK? Of the founder and the UK?
Sure, I would have loved to know.
Okay. In 1603, the kingdoms of England, Scotland, and Ireland were united in a pursuing union. Eventually, the King of Scots inherited the crowns of England and Ireland and moved his court to London. Each country nevertheless had separate borders.
That's very neat. But do you want to know something else?
Yeah, sure.
The first gas station built in the UK was in November 1919.
Wow, that's some info, Penny.
Thanks.
But do you know who the first person who lived in the UK is?
No, who?
Well, do you want to know?
Yeah.
The oldest human remains so far found in England date from about 500,000 million years ago and belonged to a 6-foot-tall man of the species Homo heidelbergensis.
Ah, that's really cool. 5,000 years ago? They must be really old. That is cool, but I have a weird question. Is he alive?
No, remember, that was 500,000 million years ago.
500,000? If he was, you would be so old. You would probably be the oldest person alive.
Yeah, I know. It's very funny.
Well, Lucy, do you want to know something about, like, grass type of life?
No, can you tell me?
Sure. Field files are primarily found in open areas with plenty of long grass. In rodents, they burrows under the shelter of grass and dig around through the network of tunnels. In rodents, they can occur in the woodland, and there is plenty of grass cover and most common in young woods.
Oh, that's so cool. I love animals.
I think we should start wrapping this segment up.
I agree.
Thanks
For listening, guys. Bye. Wow, my cousins live in the UK. I didn't know much about it.
I didn't know much about it either, but now I do.
Well, unfortunately, it is time to cut this show to a close. But I really liked the interview. Miss Rundhaug has a really interesting job.
My favorite part was the cooking with fractions because it was easy to listen because they also made jokes and not just saying the math fractions.
Adios a todos and tune in next time for another asombroso episodio.